And you know, it's so much fun. Isn't this more fun than watching TV and all the troubles that's going on in this world right now? You know, this is much more fun, peeps. And I'm trying to think shapes. And as I looked at this with a mirror, it's not doing exactly what I wanted to do. And so I might have to change my mind on some things. I think if I wet my brush and dampen it, just come in and make a little white. See how you can do? You can get back to the paper again. My idea of what I'm thinking, my thought is this: peace in the time of storm. Okay, now, when we think of peace, we think we may be a little frightened, but yet you have an underlying peace in your heart. And the only way you can have it, and I know that from fact, is to trust the Lord that He'll take care of you. And so when a storm looks like this and you get really scared, you know, you got to turn to the light. And I want this darker up in here because that's got to be the lightest area. This cannot be the lightest area. So you turn to the light, and the light is the Lord. And if you turn to the light, He will take care of you. He'll be with you through it all. You may have to go through a lot, but He's still right there with you. I found it out, you know. I've been alive for 93 years, and I found out that the Lord takes care of you when you love Him and you serve Him, and He just watches out for you. And if you don't know Him and you don't have that peace, then you should go to Him and tell Him that you love Him and that you want to be His child. Then He takes care of you. I had to get rid of a lot of that white because I want this up here to be the whitest. And if I was using white today into that other dark area, the only way you can get something lighter in anything is to go darker, right? So that's what I'm doing. And this is kind of, maybe there's a break in the clouds. Maybe the light's coming over here. And this cloud, I want it to be a little, maybe I'll put a little bit of the bluish color on it. Right in here. I pulled it over a little bit because what I want to show you is I want to put a sailboat right in here, and I'm going to wet it with a small brush like this, and with my Kleenex I dab it. Just keep wetting your brush. So you can get back to the white. This is representing us in a storm. And I'm going to put a little shape of a boat. Got to be pretty dark. And this is a 4. But with every storm you see lightning. And I'm going to put some lightning in here. It's going to take a little darker somehow in here. Storms are hard to, you know, I live over a lake and I see all these clouds forming and it is kind of frightening, but you know, if you got the Lord, you've got a safety spot. And believe me, I know it's true. And so, I think I'm going to call that peace in a time of storm. And I hope you've enjoyed this video, and try it yourself. Today I'm a purist. There's no white in it. There's a little gouache, but there's no white. And I've only used burnt sienna, ultramarine blue, phthalo blue, and that's it. I think that's it. That's all I've used. And a little bit of the same colors in gouache, because gouache is just a little more heavier, opaque. And I wanted to make some of it a little heavier. So I hope you've enjoyed this. And thank you very, very much for watching. Look me up on eBay. I've got a lot of paintings on there, and you might want to buy one just to have for your own. Oh, I just put it in a frame, in a mat, and I want to try and give you some close-ups. Kind of hard to regulate this camera like this. I'd like to get a little more close up. I guess that's about all I can do. Unless I move the camera. Let me move the camera. There. Now I can show you some of the close-ups of the clouds. You can see the rain. And coming down. I want to show you the boat. You bide with me. There, I'm trying to get, that's the lightning. I had to kind of scrape it with a knife. Okay, now there's the boat. There's a close-up. I used a knife for the lyres on the boat. I think it captured the feeling that I wanted to give you about peace in a time of storm. Because you see that little boat out there and the storm's coming up, but you see the light above. Even though it's lightning, God is there watching over, and He'll watch over you the same way. Thank you again.